Hello lads and welcome to PES 6 Master League with me. I'm really excited about this. We're going to make Master League finally. At least I'm doing something that I really want to do. So here we go. We're in this play settings now. We're going to be starting our Master League settings. We're going to do the initial setup, which you guys know, from Retro Football series. So yeah, as you can see right there, I'm going to select professional for this first season, and then the Master League level is actually about the condition of the players and the transfer market and the game difficulty as well, and of course the fatigue and the points. So yeah, it's going to be pretty hard. I'm not going to play on network, of course, because there's no network on PS2. So I'm going to select match mode players. On ML original players, you get to play with the generic, the Konami's players, such as Ordaz, Castillo, Zamenhof, lots of players. I don't remember all of them. The generic players, they're not that good, but if you want challenge, they are absolutely, great to go. So shout out to my friends, Retro Football, Lewis, because I was inspired from his past 6 videos to actually go ahead and record one for myself and for you guys. So I'm going to select match mode members, and the players will be developed, of course. It's asking you about, should players develop or not developing, but of course you want them to develop, isn't it? He's 23 years old, so you want. So he's 23 years old, and you want him to, get better, and he does actually. So this is about the transfer market. As you can see, you can put it to normal or low, but I don't recommend it. If you want to, sell your players quickly, or want some transfers in, so you should put it on the high. So the match level will be on professional. Master League level will be very hard in the first season. I just want to put myself into a challenge. By the way guys, I'm playing this game on my PS4. This game is actually for PS2, and this is actually PS4. Why is that? Because my PS4 can play PlayStation 2 games, so it has a built-in emulator in it. So yeah, that's, as you can see, on my last video, as you can see, I did Half-Life as well. I'm playing Half-Life at the same time. So check that out as well. It's pretty good. I'm going to do a blind walkthrough. I don't know anything. I'm pretending to be, because it's been 3 years since I played it. So yeah, thank you, Lewis, for letting me know someone out there is still playing the old PES games, and making us happy with it, because we missed the past, aren't we? So yeah, I'm not going to use network, obviously, because yeah. By the way guys, PS4 has some latency issues with the game, so some of the gameplay features are not really good. So sometimes there's some latency issues, like I said before. The player does not dribble when it wants to do. Sometimes it does not pass when it wants to do. So I'm going to put myself into a challenge, like I said before, and it's kind of a, how do you call it? This is going to be like a handicap for me, because I want to see how good I am. So opening fixture members, of course, match more players, play developments. Of course they're going to develop, and I want the transfer frequency on high. So let's go confirm and progress. We're going to select some of the stuff. I'm going to explain what they are and what it is. So yeah, entry scene is about when you start up the match, there's an entry scene about the players coming off the pitch, and they line up, and then they start the match, isn't it? It shows the fans on the camera, off the camera, or something else. So I'm going to put it on the important matches, because some of the episodes does not really need it. The match time is about the duration of your game, the match, so it's going to be 10 minutes. The game level, of course, it's a difficulty. I'm going to put it on professional. Why, you will ask? you know, why not on top player or superstar or not regular? Well, regular, how can I say? I mean, regular looks really like easy to me. I mean, it does not feel, but it looks. Professional is kind of like regular for me because, I mean, it's hard. It's pretty hard, to be honest. I don't know if you guys know it, but compared to PC, the PS2's PS6 is much harder. You get to, you know, concede lots of stupid goals, or you get to concede some wicked goals as well. So the professional is actually quite balanced. So yeah, Master League level, like I said before, you know, it's about your negotiations, easiness, the player fatigue, and you know, lots of the other stuff. So yeah, the ML starting points, I mean, when you unlock it from PES shop, you can unlock it. When you unlock it, you can actually get more players. You know, your money will be there, and with that money you get to pay your players' wages at the same time. So it's really crucial to start off with. If you want to put it on, I think 7,500 is 700 is pretty good. So player development, like I said before, the development of the player. This play feature development curve is something like, I mean, this option lets you to see, you know, how they're going to develop, you know, after 2 seasons or 3 seasons. It's just the forecast, but I don't like to, you know, keep it like that. So yeah, transfer frequency is going to be high. Hidden classic plays, I'm going to put it on the yes, because, you know, I get to be, you know, putting on some players as well, because not only just like, I mean, I don't have a custom option file, so I cannot do like Lewis's Master League. So, you know, he gets to play like non-affiliated squad, you know. I mean, he gets to sign non-affiliated players. This list on my PS2 is not that, you know, broad, so I'm going to buy some, you know, classic players and maybe try to sign them in a couple of seasons, or maybe the other seasons, I don't know. Autosave is about your, obviously it's autosave, I mean, it lets you to save everywhere, and it is doing it automatic, so you don't do it manually. Reset prevention feature, this is one of the interesting sides about PES. If you put it on, it's going to be auto-saved. And by the way, you know, let's say that you're playing a match on Master League, and you're winning 1-0, okay, and then the machine closed, or you know, the electricity is gone. It's going to take that kind of like the result and then put it on to like the match was already played, something else, or it lets you know that you cheated, and it gives you a loss. So strip selection is, you know, lets you to select the strips, you know, the kits of the teams before going to the match. Line of auto select, I mean, it's about like, it's going to auto select you. It's like, you know, giving your team to your assistant manager. So I'm not putting on yes, it's no. So topics display is about like, you know, what happened. The topics is kind of a list that shows you some news about the club and your team and the league as well. So, you know, your player became the, you know, the assist leader, so it's going to show you that. Or you know, the Champions League is next season, it's going to show you that, or you know, something like that. So yeah, ball type, of course, the ball that you're going to select during the match before playing the match. So these are the balls. I mean, last season in PES 5 there was actually Champions League ball, but in this one there is nothing like that. There's this ball, one of my favorites, and this one. This ball is not that bad as well. I like playing on, you know, Adidas balls, but you know, sometimes I like playing on Reebok. By the way, yes, PES 6 was sponsored by Reebok at that season, and I think the North American version, it was called Winning 11 Pro Evolution Soccer 2007. It was actually sponsored by Puma, but I don't remember the balls because I never played it. I played only the, you know, Japanese version, and it had the same ball. So yeah, by the way, yes, let me give you an example and let me inform you that some of the guys actually calling this game PES 2006. No, this game is not PES 2006. This game, yes, it was released in 2006, but it was released in the 2006-2007 season. So this game is about 2007 season. So the players and the kits are different from the 2006 season. So if you guys still calling it, please stop calling it, because you really, you know, looking different, to be honest. I mean, this game is not that. If you're going to call, you know, the PES 2006, call PES 5 2006, because it was that season. So I'm going to select this ball initially, and the ball effect is kind of a, like, right down there, like, you know, like rainbow effects on the ball. That's all. So we're going to select the team now. It's going to be on Barclays Premiership, of course. I edited all the teams all by myself, but not the badges, because it was really hard for me to use and do, so I did not do it. That's it. But I'll be trying to do it, and the team I'm going for is obvious, isn't it? I mean, it's going to be Liverpool because it's my favourite team. So I'm going to be editing this now. So guys, this is the Premier League lineup here. I'm going to start with Liverpool, like I said before, and I will be starting in Division 2 because I just want to, you know, build a team up from there. As you can see, we've got Arsenal, Aston Villa, Chelsea, Manchester United, Manchester City, Bolton Wanderers, Blackburn Rovers, Everton, Charlton Athletic, Wigan Athletic, Middlesbrough, Portsmouth. I think I wrote that one, there's a typo there, just don't look at Newcastle United, West Ham United, Tottenham Hotspur, Fulham. So we got Reading? No, Reading. Reading on the 2nd division, Sheffield United in the 2nd division, Watford, We United, because there are no other, how do you call it, the Premier League teams, so I kept them out like that, just like PES United. And since, I mean, Rangers and Celtic are, you know, British teams, so I said, why not put them on? So we're going to, like, edit a story like that. I mean, Liverpool, I mean, relegated to 2nd division, okay, and then Rafa Benitez was sacked, and they put me on charge to bring back the glory days, or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, here's La Liga: Real Madrid, Getafe, Atletico Madrid, Levante, Espanyol, Deportivo, Athletic Club, Athletic Bilbao, Barcelona, Mallorca, Sevilla, Valencia, Osasuna, Zaragoza, Real Sociedad, and Betis. Let's see, there's no Huelva will be involved, it's not going to happen. Gymnastic or Celta Vigo or Racing Santander will not be there. If you guys sporting any of these teams, I'm really sorry about it. Now we got Serie A. So you're gonna ask, I mean, why does, you know, in Serie A there's Juventus? Because in Juventus in 2006, they did some match fixing, and as you guys know, they got relegated to the 2nd division because of that. So they did not supposed to be there, but I said, you know, they're going to, you know, go back up, you know, in the next season. Why not keep them like that, and why not punish them? So yeah, we got AC Milan, Inter, Cagliari, Fiorentina, Regina, Roma, Udinese, Torino, Sampdoria, Palermo, Livorno, Juventus, Chievo, Lazio, Parma, and Siena will be on Serie A. If you are supporting Atalanta, Ascoli, Empoli, or Catania, or Messina, they're not going to be on the game. Sorry about it, guys. I get to buy their players if I want. So we got European League. instead of, you know, like miscellaneous league, I just wanted to made up a name, and I said European League, why not? I mean, all these European teams are here, isn't it? They get to be playing on the Champions League, so I think we got 4 teams from France. These are Olympique Lyon, Paris Saint-Germain, Marseille, Monaco, yeah. So we got 3 teams from Netherlands, so Ajax, PSV Eindhoven, and Feyenoord. We got only 1 German team in our league because I don't have any patches or whatever, so I'm not going to put any of it there. Only Bayern Munich is there, so I said Bayern Munich. So we got only 1 Greek team, which is Olympiacos, and only 1 Turkish team, which is Galatasaray, because the other Turkish teams, Fenerbahce and Beşiktaş, were not actually like licensed, so why not put him on there for no reason. We get to see lots of unlicensed teams, as you can see right there. I licensed to both PES United and Man United. I made lots of work there, so yeah. We got only 1 Ukrainian team, which is Dynamo Kiev. We got 1 team from Denmark, Copenhagen, and Rosenborg. No, there are 2. Yeah, Rosenborg is from there, isn't it? No, they're from Norway. So Rosenborg, yeah, only 1. We got 2 teams from Portugal, Porto and Benfica, and 1 more French team, Bordeaux from France. So yeah, if you guys supporting any of these teams, they do not make it because, well, I don't know. So let's see, they are not here as well because they're not licensed. Maybe this team, but I cannot read the name of it. And Sporting didn't make the cut as well. So when you want to play it, okay, if you're on the 2nd division, do not even start like that. Do not, you know, click OK right here, because you're going to be playing on a different league. You want to play for the Premier League, isn't it? So you're going to be there to start with. So you're going to say OK, and now it is going to set up. Now we got Premier League. I think it was called Premiership back then, wasn't it? And when you get to be champions, you get 5,000. Not bad at all for a 2nd division team. So we're not playing on the Premier League right now. We're on Championship, kind of. So yeah. So it's about these were the topics that I was talking about. So you know, you can check it if you want, but I'm not going to check it because I already play it. So let's see, we got negotiations there. It's about you know signing your players or selling players. This is the data, the calendar. You got calendar, as you can see right there. You can check it. These are the negotiations, and these are the cup matches, and these are the league matches. This is your rankings table, as you can see. It shows the league, what they're doing, or what they are, what is the goal difference, and team information is about like who scored more goals or whatever. And this is the cup info, as you can see. There's the cup, Division 2 cup. Now we got Champions League. They already played. It must be about its last season. So this is the records room, and we get to be seeing that much because, as you can see, we got lots of like goal scorers, and this is kind of a Ballon d'Or thing. Yeah, it's about the best players, and my best 11. It shows my team. Yeah, this is my team, as you can see. We got. Now I'm going to be going in depth to the team, not just yet, maybe right after that. So this is the season results, what you did, you know, club rankings, or you know, did you win the cup, or you know, are you going to be participating to Champions League or whatever. As you can see, this was so this is the locker room. In locker room, you can get to see your opponents and which lineup they have and who's their star player. As you can see, we're going to be playing against Reading, so there is showing us stats. So this is my setting formation, which means, I get to be setting my default formation. I'm not going to do that just yet. This is your condition regulator, so you can get your bad plays into shape, as you can see right there. To do it, like Sissoko is on bad form. By the way, these are the forms, these arrows. Right now, Kuhl is in great form. Bellamy is on okay form. As you can see, like Godfrey is on bad form and Crouch. So you can actually get them to, when you start okay, they might have a chance to get better on form, but they get a bit of fatigue. And this is the free training. You can train with your players freely. So this is the development sheet. You can get to see, these stats of the players, and these stats are getting better every match when they play. And some of the players like Robbie Fowler will be starting to drop down, just like Dudek here, because they are over 30 and their developments are nearly stopped or going down. As you can see, like Fabio Aurelio might get a couple of years and then start to go down. This is the edit team, so you can edit your team and the numbers, the team's name, maybe the strip you can edit, emblem. I already did it, the club badge. It's not that great, but I just made it all by myself from my mind. So yeah, and that's it actually about this. Now we got this general settings. It's about going back to the old, settings, but some of them cannot be changed. This is a save station, you can save your game. So we'll be now going over some plans. What are we going to do with this team? So Reina is 24 years old. I think he's a first choice goalkeeper for my team, and he's pretty nice. The Carragher is 28, but might get a couple of years and then might be selling him or might be keeping him for backup. Hupia is on his way out. It's obvious, isn't he? 33 years old, even though he did some nice service to the team. But yeah, Finnan, well, yeah, he's not that great, but might keep him this season and then get rid of him. Swap him with another player. So John Rizzo is going to stay because he's a great player and great left back, and he can play as a side midfielder as well. Xabi Alonso, of course, the maestro of the team, so you're going to keep him, isn't it? So I will do it. I'm going to keep him. It's Sissoko, young player, 21 years old, and he's not that bad. He can play as striker even if you want it. It's Gerrard, of course, utility player, the captain of the team. He's everything for this team, so I'm going to keep him till the end of his career maybe. Here's Kuhl, he's 28. I don't really know about him. What should I get rid of him, or what should I do about him? So, well, it's 50% for me right now. Craig Bellamy is on his way out because I don't really like him, even though he's a great player. Robbie Fowler, well, 31 years old, might stay a couple of seasons and then get rid of him. Dudek, 33, might try to swap him for another player. And Agger, new transfer that season, 21 years of age. Now he's retired, isn't it? He's retired from football, so yeah. And he's quite long, so you can actually put him against like Hufia, so yeah. It's Paletta, another centre-back, and he's quite young as well. 20 years of age, and he can play as defensive midfielder as well, if you want it. And he's a great player. Steve Warnock, was it Steve Warnock or Warnock? I don't know which one was that, but might keep him. He's Godfrey, 19 years of age, centre midfielder. Nice centre midfielder. You can develop into a great player if you want him, so he's great. Then, well, he's 30 and might get rid of him, but he's a great player. He's a trusty player if you want to play him. Here's Mark Gonzalez, 22, so not a bad player. You should keep him let me tell you that. Pennant, I don't really like this guy. Even though he's a great player, but I don't really like him, but he's 23, might keep him. Fabio Aurelio, of course, going to keep him for a couple of seasons because, well, he's not that bad. Luis Garcia, great player. I don't know, star player, so I don't know what to say about him. Crouchy boy, 25 years of age, but 2 meters long, so he's quite long. He's great at headers. I don't know what to do about him really. He's a great player. Should I keep him or not? It's out of question now. It's Koits, or Quich, or whatever you call him. 26 years old. He came from Feyenoord at that year, wasn't it? Great player. He did some nice service to the team as well. I'm going to keep him, maybe make him first choice striker. Paul Henderson, 18 years of age, side midfielder. He's quite young, develops into a great player. I don't know. Might keep him. Snella Pongal is on his way out. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm going to use him. Nella is out. So this is the team there. I'm going to change the formation, but after the match. So it's going to be like that. So this was it, actually, guys. In the next match, on the fixture 1, we'll be going up against Reading. I think it's a away game, isn't it? It does not show, but I think it's a away game. So comment, rate, subscribe, and if you want, share with your friends. I think I will see you guys in the next episode. Am I? So you guys take care and have a nice day.